Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Matthew Kimaso. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, share, and like my videos. In my last video, I discussed about the first angle orthographic projection and how the elevations are placed on the grid. In today's video, I will continue expounding on third angle, and by the end of this lesson, you would have known how to distinguish a first angle and a third angle orthographic projections. Please watch this video till the end so that you can acquire the necessary content. Welcome. In today's lesson, I have drawn a very simple object, and this object is in either oblique or isometric. Now for us, we don't care if it is in oblique or isometric. Our main work here is to convert this block into third angle orthographic projection. Now the question says, draw the views of the block in third angle orthographic projection. Now remember, in my last video, I discussed about the first angle, and we understood how the plan is placed if the front is on a certain direction. But for today, we have a small difference between the first angle and third angle. That is how means of changes in the elevations. Now, in this drawing, we have the front elevation coming from this way. The front elevation is coming from this way, and we have the object. So this means that you will be sampling your front elevation in this direction, and this other side will be the end elevation. Now allow me to have this to explain the formats of third angle. Like in my last video, I will try to sketch the patterns. So we have two patterns for each, same as for the first angle. Now remember, in the first angle, the plan was lying below this axis. The plan was lying below this axis. Now, for the case of third angle, the plan will be lying above. It will be above this axis. That is the x-axis. Now, we have our arrow in this direction. Now, I will indicate if the arrow is coming from this direction, that is front, our plan will be now at the top, and my front on this side, and then we have the end elevation. Now, when the front elevation is coming from this side, now this format will change, and now the arrow is from this direction. We shall now change this part to this way. Now P, that is our plan, and that is my front view, that is my hand. Now that is now the third angle, and it has two formats depending on the arrow of the front elevation. The direction of which you have been given the front elevation matters, and it will change these formats. Now you will pick your format. You will pick your format. Because I know my front elevation is from this direction, I'll just look, this is my direction. Now I will take out that one because we have not been given in that direction. So we shall focus on this format. Now we shall draw I will draw my grid. So take note of this one. Take note of this one. Maybe I can change and put it somewhere so that we can analyze as we move on. So I have my format here. So this is my plan, this is my front, this is my end elevation. This is when the direction of front is in that way. Now I will do my grid very fast. So let me do my grid here. I can have this meeting perpendicularly. That is by doing an angle of 90. I'll do an angle of 90 from my mark. Then I'll mark that 90. Then I produce an horizontal line which will meet this one and becomes perpendicular. Now in this case, I have drawn my grid. Remember that we are supposed to place the plan here, this front here, and end elevation here. And I will use a very simple method. There is so many methods which you can use, but it will depend on your speed. And now let me mark the, maybe you can start with the front elevation. Let me mark the front elevation using this green line. Now I will just put some lines here to shade on what is visible on my front elevation. So that is my front elevation. It takes a shape of an L. Now maybe you can deal with one by one. I will have my L first. So remember, we are just picking this L, and remember all these corners, the corner here is 90. Everything that we draw on using orthographic, the angles are 90. Since this one is orthogonal, so it is ortho and a graphic. So it's like you are taking a photo and it has a corners of 90. So the framing is at 90. So we will not take this as an angle, we just pick it as 90 degrees. Now we will have the L. So I will do an adjustment now. This is 15, 25. So we have 40. Then we have a height of, now we have been given the dimensions on this side. 20, 10 plus 20 plus 10, that is 40. Then 40. I think we have not indicated here. This one should be 20. So I will indicate that is 20. Now, so we have 40 plus 20, that is 60. So the height of this is 60, then we have 40. So I will do 60 by 40, where on this side. So I will have, now this one is very different because it is third angle. Now I will mark along this line. I can mark along this line. I will mark 60. So let me take my 60. Somewhere there. Now this is the height. Then I will move this way 40. So you will do 40. So let me take this as 60. Then I will do 40. So that is my 40. Then you realize now we have done this way. We have finished this line. Then we have this outline again, 40. Then we have up 20. So I will take 20. So you will be measuring your measurements using a scale. You will take your measurements using a scale. So this is 20. Now you realize that we have, this is an L. So we have this length here, which is equivalent to 15. So I will pick this 15 this way. So I will be going this way. So that is my 15. Then you drop down by 40. So you can drop this by 40. So and this one becomes your front elevation. So that is your front elevation. But now we have some hidden outlines which you are supposed to show. And now, looking on this surface, we are not able to see which line. Now remember this line, this one and this one and this one is on the same eyesight. So this one just becomes a line. That's why we have given a line. But on this surface, we are not seeing this line on this front elevation. So we should be able to show the details of this line, on which position along this 40, starting from here, what is the distance coming this way. So we'll have to have a measurement. So in this measurement, you have been shown here that it is 10. So it is 10 uniformly. So this one, I will mark 10, 10, 10, 10, I do a broken line. This line should be indicated on this side because it's not visible, but it is inside the drawing. So I'll just mark 10. So you will mark 10 from here, and do that line of a broken line. If you don't understand this line, you can visit my second video on continuous the broken lines and the center lines. I have clearly illustrated on the broken lines. We shall continue. So on this side, I've done. So this one is the only hidden on this area. Now we are moving to this one. You realize now we have a height. We have a hole here. I think a rectangular hole going at a distance of. This one is a distance of 15. So this one will be consuming 15. So you will have to take out 15. Now this one will be running 15 along this. So this is 15 uniformly. So it will be running from here till the end. So this is 15. Now the height of these. Now this one is carrying a height of 20. So it means again we are not seeing a line going that way. We are not seeing this line going this way. So remember we have this corner and we said we have a corner line. So when two faces meet, this face and this face, it makes a corner line. Now this is outlines, but we are not able to see on this front elevation. So it's only, so we have this line going that way, then we have this line going this way. Now this one is visible on our board, but not on this side. Now I will pick this one, and this line and this line is on the same eyesight, so it's just one line. So the height from top, from here up to here is 10 plus 20. So I will mark here 30. So 30 is here. Then I will do a broken line. Now that broken line is for this line and for this line. This one is the end of this. It is the end of this surface. So this one is my point. Now this is the end point. So 15. You have seen that I've carried this one to be 15. Now this one and this one, it is done. It's on the same eyesight, so it's just one line. Now this one and this one now is at a height of 20 from this one. So we just mark 20 from this line, or you take 10 from above. So any can do. So we'll have 20. So I'll mark 20 going up. Then I will have my broken line. That one indicates that we have the hidden outlines. So that is the hidden outlines on this drawing. I think there is nothing else. We have L, then we have this hidden, then we have this line, which is again the same as this line, but we are not able to see. Then we have this and this one. So we have two lines. So we have two broken lines. That simply means that the front elevation is now done. So that is my solution for the front elevation. Now maybe I will now do the separation. So you can mark 20 here and then do an horizontal line so that it can separate the front elevation from the plan. So now we move on to the plan. Now we say the plan now is you will be seeing which surface? You will be seeing this surface. So that is from the top view. So you will see this surface. Let me use a different pen. So you will see this surface. And then we shall see this surface. So we shall be seeing two surfaces. we shall be seeing two surfaces. So that is what is visible to eyes. So this one and this one, two surfaces. Now, you feel this one with respect to front. You feel this with respect to front. Now you will be, you can just have this is your front. Now, and we say the length of the plan, that is 40, should align with the maximum length of the front elevation. So this one is 40. So if you have this block and then you turn this way, you see this surface upright, then this surface upright. So this is what will happen. We will do a height. So this one is like a height. So this is 10, 20, and 10. That is 40. So you will measure 40 going up. So I will do my 40 here. I will do my 40 here. So that is my 40. So let me pick this as 40. Then let me just do an horizontal line. Now we want to know the limits. We have this. So we have this. And remember, this one is the same as this. It's the same size. So we have 15, then we have the 40. So I will mark 15. And you realize that it is aligning. So this one, you can just have this line aligning with this one. So that is, it has aligned. And again, you will do this one. So the remaining one is that one. Now, I will just align this one to mark the surface. So I will mark the surface. I will mark the surface. Now this line is not there. Now you realize that I have put in this surface, which is this surface. Then I have this surface, which is this surface. But on this surface, something will be removed. So we have this shape being removed. Now we want to know the measurements. We want to know the measurements because from the top, this thing is just dome. There is nothing on this surface. So we'll have to remove certain portion on this line. So I will mark, this is 10, then this is 10. But remember, with respect to front, So I will mark 10. So I will mark 10. So this is my 10 here. And then do an horizontal line first. Maybe you can use a construction line. Use a construction line. So let me make this small because so you measure 10 and you mark from the top, measure 10 here and then measure from down going up. So I will mark this here. Now from there we want to do an offset. We will do an offset from this face there. So we have an offset of 10. So this corner, this corner is located at 10 going inside. So I will mark 10. And you remember, and you must know that this broken line is for this line. Now we can just align because it is the same thing. You can just align this, and then we do a line. Now this broken line was initially this one, so it was taking us 10. So we have 10. It was taking us to this line, this corner, then it makes a line. Now from top, this corner is clearly shown, and then this line. So we must have a shape of something like a V. So that is it. So where is this thing located on the length? So we have 20. So this one should be a half. So 10. So you can just mark 10, then somewhere there. Then you just interpolate that one. Now we have that 10. So we have this 10 here. Then now you join this. Then you join this. Now I was using construction lines. So now let me erase what is required. Let me erase what is not required. Then we will see the answer coming up. So as you can see, it's clearly. So we have this surface, that surface. Then we have this surface. So it is this surface. And you realize this one is aligning with this broken line. That is, it was hidden. But now from the top, we are seeing the lines. Now, I will continue. We can check if we have left anything. You realize now, we have this hole here. From the top it's not visible, but we can just have what are the hidden lines here. So we'll have to measure. Now this one is 30. This one is 30. Now 30 minus 40 minus 30 is 10. So it is equal, this is 5, and then this one is 5. So you can do 5, 5. But now on which direction? So you pick 5 and then you mark along the heights. So I will pick 5. So this one is 5 here. Then I do a broken line. Then this one is 5. That is the hand. That is our front elevation. No, that is our plan. That is our plan. That's our plan. Now we move on to, let us move on to the end elevation. Now end elevation, we are turning from front to this side. So we will turn and then look from this side. So we shall have details being drawn from this side. So from this side, I'm sure that we shall be seeing this surface. We shall be seeing this surface. Shall be seeing this surface. And now we have this surface. This is our hole. There is nothing you can see here. We'll just see these outlines. And then that one is a hole because it's a block. So if it's a block, this one is just a hole. Now we have this one. Now this one, we have this shape that is 40 by 40. Then we have an extension of this now because this was coming this way. Now you realize now we will have this surface, this surface, this surface. Now I've gotten this one, we have this surface here. So this is what you will see. You will see this surface, and then this one, this one, this one. Now this one, we shall, because we are looking from the end elevation. Remember, in the end elevation, we are not seeing anything horizontally on our eyes. If it is running horizontally, the other way, or the front of you, we will not see any line horizontally. We shall be dealing with the length, and the height. So we shall be dealing with the height, and the length. So typically, this one will be seen as if it is flashing, to be flashing with this surface, or this surface will be flashing with this one. So let me draw the answer for that. So we will do what is the maximum height? 20 plus 40, that is 60. 60 by 40. And remember, this one is aligning with the front elevation. So you will separate this one, maybe separate by 20. You will separate it by using 20. So from here up to here is 20. You can remove this one so that it can be independent. Remember, these things should be independent. Now, we have on this direction, we will have this. So it is aligning with this one because the maximum heights are the same. So we have the maximum heights as the same. Now remember, we shall be drawing from this way, going that way. But now, according to your drawing, you will be drawing from this way, coming on the other side. So we will measure from here up to here, that is the same as 40. So I will do my 40 here. So I will do my 40 here. So that is what I have. That is my 40. My 40. Remember, we are drawing what we have colored. So remember, we have outlines. We have outlines. So this one, from this one, you take this 20. So you can align this one, and then you just pass that line on to the other side. So we have that. Then now, we have the height. So the remaining one is this height 40. Now this one is a height of 20, and you can see from this side that this broken line was initially this one. So because we were looking on this direction, this was it. So I can just transfer this. I'll transfer this. I'll transfer that. Now, My only thing is to know what is the offset from this side to this. So the offset is, it was 5. So this was 40 minus 30 divided by 2. So you have 5, 5. So I'll just remove 5 on this side. So you will measure 5 from this side, this line. So this one, towards this line, then 5 here. So I have my drawing. I have my drawing now. I have my drawing. So that is what is visible on this surface. So remember, this is a hole. There is no line you will see because this is a block. This block you will be viewing from this direction and this direction. So this corner and this corner is on the same line, and the line here is converted to just a point. So we have this as a point. This one is also, we have a line, but we are not able to see that line. We are not seeing any line running on your eyesight. So we have that. Now we are remaining with this. We have 3 surfaces here. We have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 surfaces which must be reflected here. So we have 10. You will measure 10 here and then there. So we have here. Then we have the size of this as 20. Maybe I can pick that 20. If I pick 20, the other remaining is the same as 10. So this one is 10. Then this thing is at the center. So we have this line is at the center. So just pick this. This one is at the center. So you can see it. Now remember, this line is this line. But now when you are looking at something which has changed the direction and you are looking at that length will be shown as if it is a straight line. So this one is a straight line. Since the high side cannot see the extent of the angle or the deflection. So that is a line. And that line is on the same eyesight with this line. That's why we have just one line. And that is it. We don't have anything hidden. So we are good to go. So I'll just give the dimensions. Then we conclude. So that is it. Now let me give the dimensions. You can give dimensions without repeating yourself. Don't repeat any dimension. So you'll have, I will start with this. So if I dimension here, it's like dimensioning on that side. So if I dimension here, it's like dimensioning on that side. So I will pick this, I will mark on this line, then show this very fast. So we know this as 10, 10. So this one is 10, this one is 10, this one is 10, this one is 10. So I'll not repeat this one on this side because this one we said it has a relationship. The plan and the end elevation has a relationship. Now if I dimension this, if I dimension this side on the front elevation, let me dimension this one. So I will dimension here. So I will have this measurement. Now this was the front elevation. So front elevation, so this is 10. And then we have on this side, so it was 10 less 10 from 40, you have 30. So this one is, we have 30. So we have 30. Then I will do the heights. The heights here. This one now must show all the details, so that if someone is told to convert this one back, you will be able to convert. So we head here. So on this side, we had a height of 20. So I will do 20 here. And then this was 10, 10. So this is 10. And then this was 20. And then this is 20, this is 10. So I think from this side I have done that one, and this one is also this one, so there is no need of showing. This one is this one, then I'm done. If you come to the plan, now you will have to show the length, show this one. So you have shown this 30 and 10. So I think we are done with this question. We are done with this question, and we are good to go. So guys, if you have any question pertaining this, you can send me an email or just comment on my channel on a specific video. Thank you and welcome.